Peace, family. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, but today's video is going to be about conscious entrepreneurship, where you can be conscious and be an entrepreneur. You can know about all the conspiracy theories about the world, or conspiracies. You can have knowledge of self. You can know about the power of the mind. Actually, being conscious and being an entrepreneur is better. It's the best method. So before I begin, I want to give honors to all of my subscribers that have subscribed. I haven't posted in months, but throughout the months, I see people still subscribe. So honors to you. Honors to everybody that's, doing good, doing the work, working on themselves. I give honors to the Moore Science Temple of America, which I am a member of. I give honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And I give praise to the Almighty God Allah. Without God, none of this would be possible. So let's get into it. I don't have any notes. I'm just going to it's going to be a little conversation. A little, nothing long, just a little conversation about conscious entrepreneurship. So the other day I was working out in the gym, and I came to a thought. I said, entrepreneurship is a lot like, working out in the gym. I'm looking at all the people in there, and I'm like, you have people that are more advanced, lifting heavy weights, doing a lot more different, doing different exercises. And then I spot people that come in there and I can tell they're new. Like, this might be the first time they're working out. They come in with somebody that's more advanced, and you see them, sort of training them. And you can see their muscles are not developed. But if they keep at it, eventually they'll be advanced. They'll be with the more advanced crowd. So you got people in the gym on different levels. Got the advanced guys, you got the beginners, and you got everything in between. I'm an in-between guy. I ain't advanced, I ain't a beginner, I'm in between. So you got all the people in between. Everybody is on different levels. Everybody is on different levels. No one is on the same level. Just about everybody is on a different level, higher or lower, and everything in between. Entrepreneurship is the same. You got people that's on a more advanced level. You got people that's on the the beginner level. Obviously, the people that's on the beginning level is going to struggle more than the people that's on the advanced level. Now, in the gym, everybody has the same tools. You got your pull-up bar, you got your weight bench, you got your dumbbells, you got your exercises with the cables. You got, a variety of tools, and everybody in the gym have to use the same tools, whether they're beginners or they're advanced. But the more advanced people are going to utilize those tools a lot better because they have the experience, and they have the strength, and they have the belief and the faith and the knowledge. Just like entrepreneurship. Your tools in entrepreneurship will be, cash, business cards, postcards, direct mail, letters, internet marketing, cold calling. You got all these tools. Everybody have access to these tools. The more, just because you have the cash don't mean you know how to utilize the cash at like an advanced entrepreneur. So you could be a beginner and have a lot of cash and blow it. Or you can be advanced. Maybe you were an entrepreneur who took a loss and lost everything, but you still had the knowledge. So you got right back in and you build everything from the bottom because you're advanced. You use the tools that was available to you. You got to crawl before you walk. You see, you might not have the money for a big marketing plan that, send out, 5,000 postcards to a market in your niche or whatever business you in. But you might have something, to start with. Me, I'm not going to say I'm an advanced entrepreneur, but I'm not a beginner either. I'm somewhere. I'm in that in between crowd, like the gym. I'm in that in between crowd. So I have the knowledge. So when I took a big hit from one of the businesses I was in, I jumped in another business and used the tools that I have learned, with barely nothing, and build the business and I was able to build the income using the tools that everybody has. You have the internet, you have a phone, you have a business. If you have an internet, you have the internet and the phone. Pick up the phone and start making phone calls. You have the internet, do your research. If you're already paying for internet and a phone, there go your business right there. All you have to do is, have knowledge of whatever business you in and know how to market and sell that business. See, with conscious entrepreneurship, I tend to use the knowledge of the universe and the mind, how the mind works and how things work in the universe with practical business techniques. Like, for instance, every time I pass out a business card or put out a business card, I see that as a seed that I'm planting. And eventually I plant enough seeds, those seeds must yield fruit. So if I put out enough business cards or put out the business cards consistently, eventually I have to get a call from one of those cards, and I can maybe turn that lead into money. So just because you're conscious and you know the power of the mind, and you know how to the knowledge of manifestation, you can't just sit back and do nothing and expect something to come. You can't live off that, So you have to use your conscious action with that knowledge to bring it all together to create something. So every postcard I mail out, I'm looking at it as seeds. It might not yield fruit right away. So don't expect nothing you do to manifest right away. Like if a farmer go put out seeds, he know tomorrow or the next day or that next week the fruit is not going to be returned. No crop is going to be there for him to harvest. He has to wait. He has to be persistent. He has to cultivate it. He has to, make sure he water it, or however the farmer or the gardener does their thing. They have to actively do it. And then the universe will yield and return that fruit back to them, or that, then they can reap that harvest. Same thing with business. Keep making your calls. Keep making your calls. Keep making your calls. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on your skill. Keep working on your craft or whatever you do. Keep marketing. Keep mailing out your postcards. Keep mailing out your letters. Keep walking into businesses, selling yourself. Make your posts. Sell your business. Show your business. Put yourself out there. Keep doing it. Sometimes all it takes is one call to change, everything. Once you market yourself and you get a lead, and that lead becomes business or money, or somebody's willing to pay for your service or product, your faith increases. Then you can take the profits from that and increase what you're doing, or get help. And then, one yes becomes two yeses, then becomes three yes. I know it's hard. Imagine calling 100 people and 99 of them say no. Well, out of that 100, if you got 99 no's, that means you got one yes. Depending on what kind of business you're in, that one yes can be a client that pays you over and over and over. And isn't calling that 100 people was worth that one client that call you over and over, because before that you had nothing. So, I just, nothing too deep or too long right now, because, I'm just getting back into the swing of things and making these videos. Got to go pick the children up from school. So, I'm going to go on more depth on the next video. So, I'm going to end this now. I hope you can get something out of this. And with that, I say peace. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I'm back at it. Peace.